If you're already spending money on marketing and it's still not converting, stop blaming the budget. How much you're spending is almost never the actual problem. I've sat across from so many marine businesses when we take on new jobs, and the conversation almost always goes the same way. They say these are marine businesses that have been spending $20, $30, $40, $100,000 a year on marketing, and they've burned through multiple previous agencies, usually traditional marketing agencies rather than marine focused ones. And what they almost always say are things like, maybe we just need to spend a little bit more. And look, the big takeaway I want you to get from this is that you can spend as much as you want, and if the strategy you're using is broken, then it's all just going to be wasted spend. So stay with me, because I'm going to show you where, for most of you, where your marketing money actually leaks. And if you comment the word scorecard below, I'm going to share with you a 9-part diagnostic that you can use to work out exactly what marketing you need to be doing in your business. So to be perfectly clear with you, a budget problem usually causes things like that no one sees you at all, versus a strategy problem is different. If your strategy is wrong, what that actually looks like in your business is this. Traffic comes in or inquiries come in, and yet they're not qualified and they don't convert. They take 3, 4, 5 calls to try and get them just to understand what it is that you do. Or they take months and months to get them to actually convert. That's the difference between a budget and a strategy problem. So I want to be clear for you guys that for most of your marketing, just spending more on the wrong strategy really isn't the way to go. All right, so as you can see on the slide here, the difference between a budget and a strategy problem. A budget problem looks like this: barely any leads at all, regardless of the message or the offer, versus a strategy problem looks like this. You've got leads coming in, then they go cold, or they ask the price and they vanish. Budget problems look like this: almost no one is seeing you, versus the strategy problem is people are seeing you and they still say no. All right, so here are the main 3 places that we see most marine businesses' strategy break. In things like your offer, for one. Like for most of you guys, there's a big difference between your product and your offer. Your product is what it is you sell. Maybe it's boat trailers. Your offer is the difference between your boat trailer and everyone else's, and what it is that your customer gets. And a weak offer is why so many of the people who come through your marketing immediately leave without committing. Let me give you an example. When someone hits your website, or when someone sees your ad, or when you speak to someone immediately at a boat show, do they very quickly understand exactly how you're different from everybody else? Why it is that they should continue speaking to you versus racing off to a competitor, and exactly what it is they need to do to be able to take advantage of what you offer? Or do they simply ask the same question over and over? Oh, what's the price? What's the price? All right, let me show you an example. This here is our bucket. Then we've got up the top here, we've got leads pouring in. We've got leads coming in here. They're dropping in. They're dropping in from the top. We'll call this one's come from ads. This one's come from Sanctuary Cove Boat Show. I'm going to write boat show. This one might be a referral. It's hard to write here on the table. But trouble is, down here, you've got these gaping leaks in the bucket. You've got things pouring out at left and center. This is the problem with most of your systems. When you increase spend on the wrong strategy, all it does is make things go worse faster. And in the short term, I've seen instances where it's for a month or even for a quarter where it can make your numbers temporarily go up, but ultimately things just very quickly. So here's the one thing I want you to take away from this. Most digital agencies will try and convince you that what you have is a budget problem, that you just need to spend more. When the reality is, for 99.9% of you, the actual strategy that you're using is the real underlying issue. Comment the word scorecard below this video and we'll give you access to our 9-part diagnostic. It'll show you exactly which one of the 3 core marketing engines are leaking the money in your business so that you can fix it quickly. Or if you want to skip ahead, take advantage of our 45-minute call where we'll actually show you live on that call exactly what it is that you guys need to fix in order to get your marketing to scale. The link to book a call with us is in the description below.